aggressive, I'm already. All I talk about, and that's what really made me. Hustle, that's what made me. That's what made me read the whole club.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 20. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Looking to pass first play is Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second down, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and it's third down. You talk about this Giant defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
There he goes, right side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go Gunner! Go Gunner! Go Gunner!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
The Giants had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now Jones.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Go, North Salad! Go, North Salad!
Throwing Jones. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Touchdown, Giants! Harris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. On 2 to 20. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Pollard again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it, but he just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Goldfish. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Okay, here we go.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Back to throw again. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense? There he goes, left side. Nice move. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
47 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 29, Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Now this defense rallies and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Off the bootleg. Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Giants' 1st down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense, they can't. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Derek Brown
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one. But when he... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
In motion left goes a tight end. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 24, Cowboys 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Looking to throw. Jones.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
Here's a sneak with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Goldfish.
Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has... Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Half 18, half 18.
They go play action here on first down.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Down inside the 10.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Barkley again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Left side, he's got Robinson.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Prescott.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg. Jones
gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Robinson hauling it in outright.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Go, dog, dog, dog.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Jones.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Powering his way forward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
152 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go, hey.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. To Barkley on the check down.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he is going to have the Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Sit down.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.
So they came in here facing a very tall task, going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this.
Okay, man, I'm telling y'all I'm back. Urging the stacks, keep surging and max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay. People gotta talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever.